All right, let's talk about CBSE Class 10 English. But I want you to think about this a little differently. This isn't just a study guide. We're embarking on a quest to master a skill that will last a lifetime. Powerful communication. We're getting you ready for the future.
And this quote, it absolutely nails it. Mastering English isn't just for the exam hall, it's about building a solid foundation for how you'll express yourself in college, in your career, well, everywhere. This is your personal training ground.
So, let's totally reframe this whole thing. Your Class 10 English syllabus, it's not a chore to get through. It's an exciting challenge. It's the first real step on an epic journey. This is your call to adventure.
Look, the reward at the end of this quest goes way beyond just a grade on a report card. The real prize is the confidence you're going to feel, the clarity you'll have in your thoughts, and communication skills that will open doors for you for years and years to come.
Okay, so every great quest needs a map, right? For us, that map is the syllabus. If you really want to master this journey, you've got to understand the terrain. So let's break down the three main realms we need to conquer. And here it is. This is the overview of our entire battlefield. The quest is basically divided into three key areas. Reading, where it's all about comprehension. Writing and grammar, where we focus on precision and creativity. And literature, where we get to dive deep into incredible stories and ideas.
So, what skills are we actually building here? Let's break it down. In reading, it's all about understanding what you're reading. In writing, it's finding that perfect balance between being creative and being accurate. And in literature, well, that's where we learn to appreciate and interpret the deeper meanings. Knowing this helps you focus your training where it counts.
All right, we've got the map. Now it's time to arm ourselves. So what are the specific weapons and tactics we're going to need to conquer each of these sections? Let's dive in.
For the reading section, here's our three-step attack plan. First, you've got to master skimming for the main idea and scanning for specific details. Second, you have to actively build your vocabulary. Don't just read words, own them. And third, you have to master the clock. Time management is crucial, so practice is everything here.
Next up, writing and grammar. This is really the art of structure and precision. Here, clarity is king. Your ideas are only as strong as your ability to present them in a logical way.
Okay, let's tackle a common hurdle, the difference between formal and informal letters. It's pretty simple, actually. Formal letters are official, structured, and to the point. Informal letters, they're personal, friendly, and conversational. The bottom line is this: know your audience and stick to the right format. It makes a world of difference. Welcome to your grammar arsenal. Look, mastering things like tenses, modals, and subject-verb agreement is just non-negotiable. Think of these as the fundamental building blocks for every single clear and correct sentence you're ever going to write. And now for our final realm, literature. This section isn't just about reading the story, it's about seeing through the story. Your mission here is to uncover all those deeper layers, the themes, what motivates the characters, and the morals that the author has so cleverly woven into the text.
I know, poetry can sometimes feel like a puzzle, but trust me, there's a code, and we're going to crack it. First, always find the central idea. What's it all about? Second, identify the poetic devices, things like metaphors, similes, personification. And third, understand the tone. Is it hopeful? Is it sad? This simple three-step approach will unlock the meaning of pretty much any poem.
Okay, we've got our map, we've got our weapons. Now it's time for the final phase, the victory plan. These are the daily habits and exam strategies that will make sure all our hard work really truly pays off. When it's exam day, it is all about execution. So think of these as your battlefield tactics. Write neatly. It matters. Obey the word limits and answer directly to the point. And of course, the big one, practice with sample papers to build your stamina and get comfortable with the format. Look, victory isn't won in a single day, right? It's won through consistent training. Make these 4 things a daily habit. Read a newspaper. Keep a vocabulary notebook and actually use the new words you learn. Speak in English whenever you can, even if it feels weird at first, and write regularly. Small, consistent efforts, they create massive results.
And finally, every quest has its traps. So listen up. These are the things you have got to avoid. Ignoring grammar? That's like giving away free marks. Memorizing formats without understanding why they work? That's a recipe for disaster. Vague answers get vague scores, and neglecting your reading practice will definitely slow you down on the big day. So, steer clear of these pitfalls.
So I really want to leave you with this final thought. This whole journey is about so much more than a score on a test. It's about forging a skill that is going to empower you for the rest of your life. So the real question is, are you ready to earn more than just marks?